It wasn't a wolf. It was a monstrosity, its eyes burning with ancient intelligence. Agony erupted in Rowan's shoulder as teeth sank into muscle and bone. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the beast was gone. Rowan stumbled back to his cabin and stitched the wound, telling no one. But it was more than a wound, it was a seed. The world grew sharper, louder. Headaches bloomed behind his eyes. His reflection held a new feral light, and a gnawing hunger for raw meat left him sick with self-disgust. He remembered the town legends of the Shadow of the Mountain. On the night of the full moon, terror gripped him as pain became the architect of his new form. His mind was the last thing to go, drowned in a tidal wave of predatory instinct. The obsidian-eyed raven, a creature often revered in his ancestral stories, was perched above, and it guided him back to his cabin. News of a mauled hitchhiker on the outskirts of town sent a ripple of fear through Northwood. Sheriff Brody called it a bear attack, but older residents exchanged knowing glances. A cold certainty, not dread, washed over Rowan. His own transformation had been a disoriented haze, but his instincts told him he hadn't strayed near the roads. This was the work of the beast that created him, the true Shadow of the Mountain. The fear for his own soul was replaced by a grim resolve to stop the monster. As the next month bled away, he watched the moon wax, a sliver of dread in the sky. But this time the dread was mixed with determination. A low guttural howl echoed from the peaks, a challenge from the beast that made him. It was calling, and Rowan intended to answer. The night of the full moon, Rowan let the transformation take him in the open. The pain was a familiar fire. When the wolf emerged, it answered the distant howl with one of its own. The raven, a shadow against the moon, guided him upward, its cries cutting through the night. The two beasts met on a stony ridge overlooking the sleeping town. It was a whirlwind of claws and teeth. The original was larger, more brutal. But Rowan's inner wolf fought with a desperate sliver of his Native American spirit, a fierce will to protect his new home and its people. It was that ancestral fragment that gave him the edge. He found an opening, a moment of savage clarity rooted in ancient wisdom, and brought the fight to a bloody conclusion. He awoke at dawn, aching and wounded, near the mangled form of the other beast, which had reverted in death to the shape of a grizzled, unfamiliar man. Staring at the stranger, Rowan had confirmation. This was the true Shadow of the Mountain, the killer of the hitchhiker. Rowan never left the mountain. He had killed the monster that created him, but the beast was now a part of him. He embraced his curse, becoming the town's secret savior, a silent guardian in the night. The people of Northwood slept in peace, believing the shadow had moved on, never knowing their salvation was a man who wrestled his own demon every full moon to keep them safe, forever claiming the forest's heart as his own.